we did a nice job covering ourselves, just giving up one run right there. But I thought we pitched good enough to win this game. We just, we did not have very good offensive production. That goes without saying. So, until we start taking better swings with runners, and especially in scoring position, we're going to keep going through this. And it's kind of like the golf swing. The guy's not hitting the golf ball the way they want to. You just got to keep working on it. You got to keep encouraging it. You got to, keep making sure that you're in a good environment to try and make those adjustments. So we'll be better than this offensively, but this is not a very good offensive night for us.
Wes talked about that kind of being a little bit contagious, kind of like how hitting is. Do you see that? Do you see it kind of mounting on some of those young guys, maybe that they feel like they have to get a big hit and maybe they're overthinking their at-bats a little bit?
Yeah, that's the story of a new player in the SEC in any sport. That's why in football they redshirt everybody almost, because, young players, new players at this level, they always try and do too much. It's a really unique guy who can step in and really put everything in perspective. So, yeah, but hopefully everybody gets better. And, this is what we're talking about with our players. When these things happen, if you're not getting better, then that really speaks volumes to us. So, and we have a lot of kids who have to get better. So hopefully, this weekend we have a chance to, enter a different part of our season, and hopefully, our kids will compete a little bit better offensively than we did than we have for the last couple of ball games.
You got Gavin back behind the plate, got him back healthy. How do you think he played?
I think Gavin's fine. It's just, again, he hasn't caught, so you're going to have some issues with somebody who has not caught. So, he had the one missed block right there in a crucial situation right there. Outside of that, I thought he caught a pretty good ball game, and I thought that Trevor came in, really had his breaking ball back, which is certainly encouraging. So, there are some bright spots in the ball game, but every little tiny mistake on the mound and defense is magnified when you can't score in this environment when you're struggling to score. So that's something we need to be better as an offensive unit.
You talk about the new season with SEC play. How do your guys shake off this past week with it starting Friday?
Well, they're 18 to 22 years old. They shake everything off. They shake the weather off. They shake, they'll be fine with that. They'll be ready to compete against a really good Alabama club this weekend.
I don't think we get to talk to you tomorrow, so what do you know about Alabama at this point?
They're really good, and they're old. They have a ton of older kids that are really good players. So, they've been really good on Friday nights on the mound. You just assume it's going to be another Friday night in the SEC where it's a close ball game, and you got to find a way to eke out some runs in this ballpark. And hopefully our kids will compete at a higher level offensively so that can happen.
Same rotation. Brown.
Yeah, I'd imagine for now that's probably what we'll stay with. Yeah, absolutely.